Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about love and relationships. And a lot of times with love, we think about chemistry and attraction and spark and kind of catching someone's eye and falling in love. And all those things are important. And I think they're all things, passion, if you will, that relationships rely on. But I think another important thing with relationships, and particularly relationships that last and withstand time and familiarity and these other things that can make passion kind of fade is finding someone that you admire, that inspires you, someone that's a role model. Someone not only you have that attraction to, but someone that inspires you. And Alex, my wife, personifies these things. And one of the things about Alex that I admire so much and what I want to talk about today is her ability to thrive and battle through adversity. And one of the things that happened to Alex as she was a teenager is she suffered the unfortunate tragedy of losing her father. And while the loss of a parent isn't a unique story, how we handled that loss and kind of how it shapes us is unique to all of us. And what's so impressive about Alex, and one of the reasons I love her so dearly, is she saw the strain that it put on her mother, recognized the fact that besides herself, she had three other siblings, and realizing that, she had to help. She had a role as the eldest daughter to go out there and work and help support the family. And what Alex did, which I find so incredible, is besides being involved at her school and maintaining a great grade point average, is she worked 40 hours a week to save up and go to college. And then with that money, she was able to go to college and not take out any student loans, which I'm sure a lot of you are aware of is very difficult, and was able to pay her way at the University of Missouri Columbia, and where I was blessed to be able to meet her there. And just thinking about the sacrifice and the perseverance and restraint it would take to earn that money and save it and apply it to college and stay and be financially sound is just really incredible. And the fact that she took that burden off her mother so that she could save money in turn to provide college education to her siblings is just so incredible and inspirational, and is one of the reasons I love and respect her so much. Another thing Alex has done that I find incredible is when she graduated college, she was able to acquire, a job that she had always wanted. She had always wanted to be a pharmaceutical rep. It had been what her mother had done, and it was something that she went to school for. And she was able to get that job out of college. She was qualified, and she did a great job. She had great numbers, and her products improved within her territory, which is the goal. Unfortunately for Alex and for a lot of workers in the late 2000s in that field, pharmaceutical reps went through some reform, or pharmaceutical companies rather, how they're kind of legislated. There were some changes. And because of that and the panic that ensued with the companies that employed pharmaceutical reps, there was a lot of upheaval and a lot of layoffs. And since Alex was in a very preliminary role, kind of a paid internship, if you will, she was one of the first people to be laid off at Johnson & Johnson where she worked. And, that was hard for her to deal with. And she came back to St. Louis, where she was from, and instead of feeling sorry for herself or getting down, she reinvented herself as a cold salesman for Yellow Book. And as any of you who have been in sales know, cold sales is one of the most difficult kind of things you can undertake. And far from that inhibiting her or defeating her, she thrived in that field and made great numbers and had great sales. And Yellow Book recognized that. And kind of seeing her work ethic and her ability to relate with other people, they made Alex a trainer for the company. And now she travels across the country and shows people how to sell for Yellow Book and sell advertising in any number of things that they deal in. And kind of how this relates back to me in relationships is just seeing how she succeeded and hearing her story of her childhood and teenage years and what she went through to get where she is today. It's just such a source of strength for me to know that when things are hard, I can succeed. I should strive to be better. The job I have now at St. Louis University, I manage the overnight program at Pius Library. And that was something that was very intimidating, but just thinking about Alex and what she's gone through, I knew that was something I could do. And just seeing how she's, reinvented herself, it inspired me and gave me the courage to go back to school and start being a student again. And I love her and appreciate her so much for that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you.